All right, guys, this is really a simple one. The fake engine noise, it's like a synthetic exhaust noise that gets piped in. It's this one right here. It's number 58 on this particular spreadsheet. Um, and it's only going to be the ACM module. So first back that module up, save it, as a ACM dash default or whatever format you've been using. We're going to be doing it in the 727-01-01 field. You're going to ignore the first field. You're going to go to the second field and change whatever that second letter or number is to a 0. And then you're going to ignore the third field. That's all you have to do. We got to make one letter change here. That should disable the fake engine noise that gets piped in through the speakers. Make sure you back that up though, so you can change it back to what it was. If you don't like the way it sounds, I'm going to go do that on mine right now and see how it sounds. So that should take care of you.
Hey guys, it's Joey, and I went ahead and started making the changes on FORScan to delete the piped-in exhaust noise. A lot of cars do that now, just to make the car seem a little more sporty than it actually is. When I went in to make the adjustment, I noticed something. The adjustment I needed to make was already made. So it looks like from the factory, mine was defaulted to the exhaust noise being disabled. So I'd already shot a video and drove around with it for a little bit. So it turns out this whole time I've had the truck, the piped-in exhaust has already been disabled. So I'm going to go ahead and crank up this morning and go into work, and we'll drive around for a minute. And you can see this will be what it actually sounds like with the synthetic exhaust noise enabled. And then I'll disable it, and we'll do another video of that. And I'll also include the instructions. It's a really simple fix. You only have to make one field change to one module, and you're done. So we'll do that. I'll go ahead and we'll start this up. So go ahead and pull my OBD, by the way, not ODB. Someone corrected me. It's not an old dirty bastard adapter. So it's hard to make your brain not say that. So here we go. I'll go ahead and bring it so you can watch from the driver's point. Okay. So far I don't hear it at an idle. Not really noticing anything. All right, we got the house locked, so the dog's safe. We'll go ahead and start backing out of here and see what it sounds like from the driver's perspective. It's kind of funny that I've been driving around with it disabled this whole time. Oh yeah, that's completely different. You can tell there's like an extra, just an extra sound in there that's not. Oh yeah. All right. We'll do the same thing I did the other day. We'll take off out of here, and then we'll do sport mode at the next intersection. Yeah, there's something else in there. There's just an extra note or something, and I'll be real honest, I'm not that impressed with it. I've been driving around, I guess, with mine disabled for so long now. I don't know, it just doesn't really impress me that much. Hopefully you can hear that in the video. At driving speeds, it's not really any different. I'm not really noticing any pitch change. It only seems to be at takeoffs, which I guess that's probably their intention, is to give you that racier sound when you're accelerating versus, giving you a random exhaust drone while you're cruising. All right, so we'll go ahead and put it down in sport mode. So sport mode, and we got this green light here. We'll let this Mercedes go a little. Oh yeah. Yeah, there's a totally different sound. That's so weird. Huh, okay. Well, there you have it. That's the sound with it enabled. I'll go ahead and I'm probably going to turn it off once I get to work. Actually, I'll probably pull the tablet out and go ahead and reverse that, and then we'll record that on the way home. But yeah, that's it. That's what it's supposed to sound like from the factory, I guess. But it doesn't. So there you go. It's one field change. I'll include a little bit of the video here that'll show you what field you need to change, but that's it. Okay, so the piped in exhaust noise has been deleted, and now it's back to nothing, which actually it turns out it was that by default. I'm not sure if that's intended or if that's just the way Raptors come, but it was already disabled. So what I thought was already piped in exhaust noise was actually just the way the truck sounds. So go ahead and do this again in regular mode. We'll take off here at this turn signal and see if you can tell the difference. I noticed it was just like there's just a throatier layer, it seems like, of sound, but that's about it. Here we go. It's subtle. It's really subtle, but it's there when it's turned on. It's just like I said, it just seems like kind of like if you take an image and you're adding layers to it, and if you added like a slight tint layer, you'd see it. It wouldn't be really noticeable, but you would still see it. And I think my friend drove in the car with me today, and he couldn't tell the difference hardly. He said he felt like there was something different. He said, but he doesn't listen to the truck enough to really, make a good opinion about it. But once you drive this truck for a week or two, you probably start noticing weird sounds like that. Go ahead and put it in sport mode. Yeah, again, there's a kind of a throaty layer that's just missing from the exhaust, or the exhaust node that's piped in. I honestly don't think I like the synthetic noise, so I'm probably going to go ahead and leave that disabled and just not have that on, because I don't know, it doesn't really do anything for the truck for me. And now, honestly, since I know that it's fake, I'm even less interested in it. And now that I've been driving it without it for so long, I can just tell that it's there, and I don't like it. Now that's just me. You may like it, and that's completely okay. If you like the sound, you like the sound. So anyway, that's it. We'll have the links to the spreadsheet, the tools you need to do it, everything else. So that'll all be at the bottom of the video in the description. And it's Monday, so start of the week for some of us. But that's it. So I hope it helps. If you have any questions, leave me a comment, subscribe, share with your friends. I'm also going to do a giveaway thing with some Legos here soon. I don't know if, for those of you that are into Legos, you'll see that. And I'll have more details on that when I do the video. But I'm going to go ahead and head to the house and feed all the animals and clean up. But while you're out there, if you get the opportunity to give a couple of bucks to some sad animals, why don't you do it? Feel better about yourself, and some little sad little homeless thing gets a blanket or some food or something. So that's it. Well, everybody have a great week. Don't be a jerk, because nobody likes those. Thanks.